Hello.
Hello.
Can you tell us your name and where you're from?
My name is Bogdan Dugalić and I'm from Serbia.
When did you start to play the piano?
Actually, it's a funny story. Since both of my parents are actors, and so they're well into arts, let's say so. And so we had this electric organ at home. I was, I think, 5 or 6 years old. And my dad, he went to music school when he was young. And he taught me how to play the first 2 bars of Mozart's Turkish March. And after I learned it, he went to work. When he came back, I was still at the piano, at the organ, whatever. And every time I played those 2 bars or 2 lines, whatever it was, I counted a number. So let's say 76 or 77. And then he asked me, why are you counting? And I said, yeah, I wanted to play it perfectly 100 times in a row.
And did you?
Hopefully, yes.
Okay. Was there a specific event after you decided to become a pianist?
I would say that there were a few events that I would say that were the highlights that brought me to thinking about doing it very seriously. Though even from very young age, I was playing a lot of concerts. I worked with many great professors, such as Konstantin Bogino, and also in my high school and my elementary music school, so many great professors there. So I think, I would say that even from very young age, I was kind of very serious about it. But there was one particular concert that, from that concert, when I was, I think, 12, I played with the orchestra in Belgrade National Theater, and I figured out it might be a good thing to start it very professionally.
Very nice. The next question is maybe a bit tricky. If you could play only one composer for the rest of your life, who would it be?
I would compose, definitely.
I mean, if you don't have one, it's very hard to answer, right?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's a very difficult one. It also depends on how I feel, the mood and stuff, and therefore I said I would compose because I'm also into composing, and maybe the easiest thing would be to play whatever I feel like
It's
playing.
a very original answer, I have to say. Is there a piece that you never want to play again?
I don't think so. I didn't think about that, to be honest, but I try to respect every single piece that I play.
Did you ever think of quitting the piano?
Maybe not fully, but getting a bit away for 2 days or something, just to chill a little bit from everything. No, but I think it's just. I mean, it's a cliche. Everybody says that, but it's really a lifestyle. During every day, even if I don't play, I'm thinking about some some notes or some positions that I play. Though, of course, why I said 2 days or something is because I think it's really necessary to take some time off. And in my case, when I take 5 days off after a long time of not taking breaks, I feel like I play better, to be honest.
But do you ever go on holidays or something, like for 2 weeks maybe?
Depends on the schedule.
Okay.
For now, I think I didn't have 2 weeks, but a week definitely. Definitely, and I find it very helpful. I mean, to recharge and read or do some sports or just follow something else than piano or music, some other art. Whatever.
So you said that usually you practice every day?
Yeah, definitely. Even I would say that practicing, for me personally, practicing is not just sitting next to piano, sitting at the piano and playing the keys, but rather I would say that for me it is necessary to practice also, to practice your imagination of, I don't know, you can, for me, what suits me personally is reading or, watching some great movie or some great paintings or something that inspires me. And but in this technical aspect of practicing, definitely yes. I mean, I have to spend to keep everything together. I think I have to, keep the hours there every day.
What profession would you choose if you weren't a pianist?
Yeah, good question. As I said, I'm also interested in other things other than piano. Before choosing to pursue professional piano, I trained a lot of sports. Particularly, I was very into tennis. I mean, of course, because I'm from Serbia and we have the best tennis player ever, but I was also into table tennis, and that was also very, I wouldn't say I chose between, but it was also kind of a choice. I had to hold a bit on that side. But also, other than sports, I mean, sport is one thing, but also I would say that I'm also, as I said before, into reading, into philosophy, into a lot of different stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a specific ritual what you do before performing?
I mean, of course, I practice that day and try not to over practice, let's say so. But in a sense of ritual, as something that I repeat every single time the same, I wouldn't say so. Of course, I mean, I take a shower and make my hair and stuff. But I just try to focus and to have this idea of what trajectory or what I want to project with my playing, and what I want to share and the story I want to tell. So maybe the answer is not like super precise, but I would say that's kind of my go-to before playing at a concert or something.
You said that you try not to over practice. Does it mean that you practice less before a concert?
Yes, a bit less, since I find for me that during the day when I do not practice, let's say, because I usually practice around 6, 7, 8, depends on the time in the schedule. I would practice maybe just a bit, just to check the places. Of course, before that, few days before that, I give a bit more, and then on that particular day or 2 days before, I just hold back a bit and then let everything sit and get ready mentally, because I think it's more about the idea than the technical aspect, since we sit every day, as I said before, every day, and just do the technical stuff.
So you focus also a little bit on mental practicing before?
Definitely. I think it's also a very important aspect of I mean, playing, but of creating in arts, and I think that's maybe 70 to 80% of the performance. That part of of actually thinking about what you want to project. And also the technical part of the mental practicing, which is just thinking about the notes that you're going to play, and so on. Yeah.
Is there something funny that happened to you during your career? I mean, you started with a little bit funny story. Is there something else, like what happened on stage or during? Yeah.
I don't know, actually. I'm thinking right now, but
maybe something funny, like from the audience, or some fail, I don't know.
I hope not. I do not remember so well. But the funny thing that happens to me quite often is with the tie, you know, it just gets down a bit, which kind of triggers me. But I think in general, the funny thing, I mean, of course, the phones. When you hear there was actually a funny story. I was at the Tchaikovsky competition during the second movement of my Beethoven sonata that I played, Opus 10 number 3. At the end, there is just this like very pianissimo place where you just have like 3 notes, very slow and everything, and it's in D minor. It ends in D minor, and then you hear. Just right at the end of the piece, you just hear the phone that is like in D major, which is even funnier. So I would say that's
a funny story.
That's a funny story. Yeah.
Is there a piece that you always wanted to play but somehow didn't until now?
I don't think so. I mean, of course. What am I talking about? There's so many great pieces that I would really love to play, but somehow it's just the repertoire is so colorful that you just cannot, grasp everything in 21 years. So I hope that in the future, I mean, all of Beethoven's sonatas, Bach's works. If we just start with Bach, I think
you'll never finish. No?
Yeah, I would never finish it. So definitely yes.
Do you get stage fright?
I think it's a good question since when I was younger. I didn't feel any kind of pressure, and also now, not only when I was younger, I don't feel the pressure, but I get very excited. Not like fright in the sense of like I'm scared of what I should do or what's going to happen. That part I just let myself let happen whatever needs to happen. Let's say so. But on the other hand, what I wanted to say is that I get very excited, and I find it actually very useful since it gives me this kind of momentum to get everything out of the music, like get all the ideas to, I'm very present at the moment, and so very concentrated and trying to, every little detail that I thought about during practicing and during that thinking time before playing, kind of gets there. So I would say that I get very excited, and stage fright I wouldn't say. Yeah.
But so you use the excitement for something like as a positive energy.
Yes. But this kind of I'm super scared, or that I'm completely white in face or something, that doesn't happen to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you balance your social life with your professional life?
It's interesting because in our family I have 4 siblings, and those are my best friends, and since I try to spend as much time as I can at home, during breaks from the university or just when I have time in between the schedule obligations. There I think I kind of fulfill my social batteries, and there I'm very I'm trying to spend as much quality time as I can with my family. Of course, not only my siblings, but also my parents, and we are all somehow into arts, and so therefore there's another another place where we can share our opinions and stuff. So that part I would really mark, and in my life that's one of the most important pillars of I wouldn't say success, but of feeling fulfilled, happy, and therefore, yeah. And of course I have great friends, and besides my family, but to me my family is the most important thing.
That's great to hear.
I'm grateful for it, and I'm very lucky to have such a great family.
So we come to the last questions. Why did you join the festival, and what do you think you can get out of it?
First of all, I'm very happy to be here. It's actually my first time in Berlin, so I'm very happy to see around as well. But yeah, of course, Professor Reshev invited me to be one of the pioneers of this festival, and I hope everything goes well. I just had my first lesson, and I'm very happy with it, with Professor Oksana Yablonskaya. It was very nice, and also other participants came to listen, so that's a very nice thing to see, because usually, everybody's just, focused on themselves, but somehow here you feel the energy, and that other people are interested in joining the events. And I hope to, of course, I'm very looking forward to play in the Philharmonie, and I mean, it's a great hall, and hope to see a lot of people there and to share our stories there.
Thank you, Bogdan. It was a very interesting interview.
Thank you very much.